A lot of people think these jobs running for office is easy, but it's not. And to stand up and put your name on the ballot is a tremendous sacrifice, not only for you personally, the person putting their name on the ballot, but the people supporting that person. The husbands and wives, the children, the parents, and the family and the friends. And so thank you all for the support that you give for these types of moments. Right now, we see in this country, leadership is so key and is so crucial. We often talk about fighting for democracy. Well, it is no longer a theoretical exercise. It's no longer an academic thing that we have to ponder or consider. We are right now fighting for whether or not this experiment, this American experiment, will continue. And that battle is not one that is just fought in Washington, D.C. It is fought, and many of the battles, the most important battles, are fought on the local level, right here in our towns and in our cities. And we need people who we know will stand up and fight for all of us, fight for us, fight for our families, fight for our communities, and who will roll up their sleeves and sacrifice and do the things that are necessary. I know with every fiber in my being, that person is Sam Johnson.
Amen.
Now, many of us have met Sam, and many of us met Sam through Steve, right?
That's right.
Because, you got a good person in office, you need that person who actually will do the work, right? And that was always Sam. And it didn't matter how big the issue was or how small.
Sam took care of it.
Sam took care of it. I remember when my wife and I moved from Washington, D.C. back here in South Carolina in 2012. And one of the things my wife is very big on is recycling and all these things. And y'all remember, we used to have those little blue recycling bins.
That's right.
And my wife would complain and complain, like, we got all this recycling, it's not enough to fit in the bin and this and that. I said, okay, I'll tell Steve, and I really knew I was going to call Sam and address it. Sam was right on it. He said, Jamie, we're working on this right now, and we're going to get these big bins here soon, very soon, and you can put all the recycling that you need in it. And when I told my wife that, it was like I was king of the world, because she thought I had done something. What I did was I talked to a man who knew how to get things done. In life, there are people who, there's things that people tell us, and then there are things that people show us. There are folks who are going to tell us all the things that they've been able to do over these past years. We don't need Sam to tell us, because we see it with our own eyes, the work that he has done.
That's right.
And so what I'm asking all of you to do, and what I'm asking you to do not only with your vote, but the votes of the people who look to you for advice, who look to you about who they should vote for and select. I'm asking you to give your money, to give your time, to give your vote, the most important thing that we have as Americans, which is our vote, to Sam. But also, see if you can get your friends, your brother, your sister, your mother, your aunt, your uncle, grandparents, to also give that vote to Sam Johnson.